So yesterday, did you try to get that? Did you get the chance to look at that HTML one stream?
No, Prasi.
Hmm?
No, Prasi, I did not practice that.
Okay.
Whatever is that.
Do you have any doubts with the EC2 instance?
Easily still no.
Your
It
voice
is
is so
mandatory.
Huh?
It is mandatory for EC2 install.
Sorry, I'm not getting. What was it?
It is mandatory for to install the EC2 instance.
Sorry, sorry, it's not EC2 instance. It's CSC dashboard.
Okay, right.
ESC dashboard. Sorry.
Oh, right.
Item plus. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
So today we can continue the same one with EC2 instance. Okay?
Yeah.
Just give me a few minutes. My instance is waking up. Usually it will be every time up only actually.
Yeah, okay.
So today we will be saying about more about how do we configure few items with the EC2 instance. And also you can also start with how to say that. You can also start with did you install the plugin?
No, Prasi, just I am listening this your classes only. Just I am doing. I did not have the time to practice it. I think I will practice in weekend only. Just I am attending the your classes.
Okay. I think you can see my screen now.
Yes.
If I type the click on employee center, it will take me to employee service portal, service center. In this employee service center, now today I could see what another plugin which was installed yesterday is the risk and compliance one, and I also see the news center over here and news center over here. So now, for example, if I click on this one, I could see few more items also. Yesterday, comparing to that, few more item like policy and procedures also being added to your human resource one. Okay. Altogether, still I could see some of the GRC assessment request survey, some of the annual goal updates, these things I have. Along with that, I'm just going to check why my quick links is not appearing. So because of that, I'm going to update my system once again. So that I'm going to plug in. In between this, while I am activating the plugin, we can start doing our custom portal pages now. Okay. After that, we can concentrate on our CSS also. So now like employee. So the updates are there. All these are already updated. Okay. Let me see if we want to install any other thing. Okay, I see everything good only. Let me check why it is not appearing. Before that, we can move to create a custom page. Okay. First, we are going to create a page called public page. Okay. So public page means if we go for widgets, if you see these are not public one, only these is public, which means you don't need a login. Okay. You don't need a login to see this particular page in ServiceNow. Like how do we log in with user ID and password? Same like that, you don't need any login to see this one. So for that, we just going to create a new public page. Okay. My new public page is going to be something like create incident. Okay. Create incident is my ID. And it is going to be a public page. And I'm going to save this one. My ID should be like create underscore incident. Okay, this is my ID and this is my public page. I created it. Now I'm going to build my body. Okay, usually what are the things we will be asking in the body actually?
Content,
Sorry,
content, right?
sorry, I don't understand what was it.
In body, in HTML body, we can give the.
So in HTML body, we need to get the incident information. We need to have short description, name of the user, okay, name of the user and mobile number. Only four fields we are going to create. The first field is like what? The first field is going to be like an name, name and a input box to fill the name and phone number and an input box to fill the phone number. And the third one is like short description and a field, same like input field that has to be filled that field. And the fourth one is like a big description they have to give about that issue. So once they click on the submit button, it has to show that like some message has to be shown like an incident has been created in our system. Like that, some pop-up message has to be shown up. So for that, I have HTML body, server script, and client controller. All these three things I have in the system as of now. Okay. Now we need to know how to create these things. Okay, from the scratch because we are learning it from the scratch. Okay. So to say like let's start doing it. Okay. Okay. The first and the foremost one is like div, containing some of the div we have to do. Correct? And our HTML part should be like some of the div what we are going to do as of now. So what is the div that you're going to do? Okay. So first I'm going to put the label. Label in the sense some of the label in our thing. Okay. First in the div, what I'm going to do is like label tag I'm going to use. Okay. First div. Label. Okay. And the ending label also. I put it. Sorry. Whatever thing I created over here as a tag and that tag has to be ended with this slash. Okay, slash tag, like how div started and ended with the slash tag. Okay, between this, I have to put like name. Name I can put it up. And after that, what I have to, I'm going to give for equal to name because we have to give some name, I mean, internal name to call this label if we want to put some CSS for this one. So for that, I'm going to put like for equal to name. For equal to name. Okay, but here the name should be within the double quotes. Double quote or single quote. And the next tag should be my input because we are going to get something from the user. So those tags will be called as input tags. Okay. The first input, we just got it over here. And in the input tag, I'm going to get some text field, okay? Not like number, integer. my type is going to be text over here. Okay. My type is going to be text over here. So type equal to text. Type is equal to text, and also my ID. My ID is going to be like name. Okay. ID is like something wherever you called this one, no, this particular input value, there you will be using this ID. And this is the important point, ng model. With this model name only, you will be calling that into your client script, your server side script and all. Okay. You have to every time call your client script as c dot data dot name. With this only you will be calling anywhere. For example, if you're calling this in the server side in a sense, you will be calling that name as data dot name. If you're calling this particular name in the client side in the sense, or client side, or we used to call them as controller side, we used to call them as c dot data dot name. But this has to be within quotes. Fine. Now let me open the widget editor. Enable preview. Save. After input, okay. The issue is this one. Okay. Okay. Did you see?
Yes.
Name
Yes.
and the input to get that answer. So the first one is the label. So whenever you want to show something over here, you have to show the value in the form of name. And whenever you want to get some value from the user, then you have to use the input tag. Same way, like the same way, I'm going to get my mobile number. Copy, paste, copy, paste, but what I'm going to over here as phone number, phone, phone, data dot phone. Save. Now what happened? Name and phone number has been come up. Same way I can put it up for what? Short description and description.
Description. You proceed. Prasi, I am unable to hear you.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my network, my bad.
Okay.
So did you understand this one actually? Do you find it
Yes,
easy
yes,
actually? Do you find it
yes,
easy?
yes, now I got it.
It is easy, right?
Yes, yes. But
Now we are going to start with our styling. So name, this
mm,
thing has to be comes in one side, and this one has to be aligned and go from this side. We need some lengthy short description and very big description box.
mm,
Some styling we are going to start with it. Sorry, do you have any questions?
oh no, no process. My voice is very low.
Am I audible now?
Yes, I have to hear you. But my voice is clear.
No,
Yeah,
no.
process.
It's good on.
Yeah.
Do you already know how to use this HTML, CSS tags and all actually?
No, I don't know. But a little bit I know a long time back, 2 years back, I
Sorry?
learned these things. A long time, 2 years back, I learned these things, but I did not remember all these things. I did not practice it at that time also.
Okay.
But I am understanding this way, what you are
This
saying.
one, right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to define a class for this one, okay? Class
Right,
for
correct.
this particular one, okay?
Mm,
The class is to put the common, like common controller, common everything, okay? For the
mm,
system, okay? So I'm going to put some class controllers and classes I'm going to define,
mm,
okay? Let me
mm,
show you how I am defining the classes over here. I'm going to define the classes in the div only, okay? Same classes. What this class will be doing for CSS, I can able to call this class name alone, okay? Wherever this class is, in whichever div the class has been defined, I can use the div class group, okay? For example,
mm,
I'm going to create how I have to create the CSS, okay? Like dot form group. I have to call this one like what? Dot form group, open brace, close braces. Here I have to write my CSS. For example, if I write margin 15 pixel, I'm writing in this way, okay? Or margin bottom, whatever I'm writing over here, I'm just writing it in the, I'm writing it just like calling the class as dot the class name, okay?
mm, mm.
Bottom. If I save this one, what happened now? Every margin bottom, I just got that gap
Okay.
between 1 and 2.
Mm.
Did you see?
Yes, yes. Equal space will come.
Yeah. Now The next one I'm going to do. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take control over my input values alone. Okay. So there I'm going to describe some other form or some other classes if I want. And my class is going to be like, here I'm going to define my class as class, class equal to um, control. Just I'm putting like this, okay? Only for the input values. I can put for the first two input values alone. So how I have to call the CSS over here for these two values?
Dot.
Dot control, correct?
Mm.
And I have to write the CSS for this one. I'm going to write it as like, let me put it in this way, like I'm going to suggest the width to be 100% and padding, font size, border radius, everything I can put it up over here, okay? So I'm going to put it as like, um, width has 100%. Width has 100%. And then I'm going to call padding as 10 pixel. Everything I have to put this semicolon, okay? Percentage or in pixel, both the ways it works.
Mm.
Can you see how it happens actually as of now?
Mm.
But I don't want up to this one, correct?
30.
50% is okay for me.
You can take, sorry.
This one is good, right? And
Yes.
my label, now I'm going to create one class. How my label has to be, okay?
Mm.
Class equal to label. What happened?
Um,
Sorry.
Name is
Okay, 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 got it. I have put the same class name actually. Instead of this, I can even call this one as in the form of dot label also. The same div class and all we can call no. That way I can call this label also. That is where it is just gone from the form. So now we are going to align the label and the input. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
So how we can do this one as a 50% with is the correct one. But now we are going to start with our um, class with our label and our already we just have for the div, and we are just going to do with the label, and we are just going to do with our with and other things. Now let's start doing for our label also. So label, I'm going to do this one as, I'm not going to create a class as label. Instead, I will create the class as form label. Okay. So my pixel width be like an 50% pixel width. Let's see how I'm doing this one. I will be copying this, paste it up. Instead of this one, I'm going to put this label. Don't use the same div, I mean the particular tag name itself. That's the one does not work in previous time.
Mm.
Now if I put dot form label, going to put width as 50%. This has 50% and this has 50%. Did you see how it was aligned
Yes.
as of now?
Mm. Equal.
Now I want to show the short description below the field, and description should be a mega, I mean, very big size picture. Is it okay, right? As I'm going from a very basic scratch one actually,
Yes, yes.
or you do you find it like too much of basic?
No, no, no. It is fine for the like this only we want. Yeah, Prasi, like
Yeah.
this only I want. Yeah, we can go through like this.
Okay. So now I get this one. Along with this, I'm going to add one button to submit that form. Okay.
Mm.
So the tag button should be like button only over here. These things and all, by ongoing class, if you're doing multiple forms, you will be learning. Okay. The tag name is called button. And in this button area, I'm going to put this one as type equal to button, and ng click is the common one, whatever we use every time in our system. So here also I have to create a separate div for this one, and I'm going to put this one as a button tag type. Here I'm going to create another div, but I don't have label and all over here. Instead of this, I will be having this one as what? Button. In this button, I'm going to describe about my button type, what it's going to do, everything, okay? So within this, I'm going to define this one as type equal to button, and my ng click. Here we don't say that one as ng model. We are not getting any input. Here it is called ng click. During the click, it has to work. Click equal to submit. Okay. Instead of
Type
getting the, sorry.
actually TYP type.
Huh?
Button after that type you have wrongly typed.
Oh, okay.
TYP.
Button, but here what you have to give in the sense C dot button. Okay. Otherwise, in client controller, it may not able to be get called. And this should be like an function every time. Okay. C dot button function kind of thing. And the class I'm going to put it up over here as PTN primary. What is I'm calling this button as button primary. And after that, it has to be visible as button only over here. As submit. See, will they get the button in your form? Okay. So now, once I click on this button, what it should do, that format I have to write. And from here, what are the things that needs to be travel and pass over to the system, and it has to map in what fields. Okay. Along with that, to get a very big area of this one, instead of input, I should change this one as what? Text area. Okay. If I put this one as text area, see what happens to this one. What happens now?
Yes.
It changes
It
to a
will.
bigger area. Correct? Instead of getting input, it is getting this one as what? As in a bigger one to get that.
If you want to limit means we can limit, right?
Yeah, you can limit it actually. You can limit the text. Okay, up to this, it is over today. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's see the functionality and adding 2 more styling to the form by tomorrow. Okay.
I think I want to basic to learn HTML and CSS. Then we will get
It's very
clear
easy
cut.
only. So
Yes, yes. But
you find
whatever you are saying, it is
this one is difficult actually?
No, no.
It will be very easy.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Mhm.